Greetings and welcome, my divine gods and goddesses. How is everyone? I hope all is well. To you, my loves. All right, so the message for today is that you are awakening your psychic abilities, okay? You are someone that is very psychic, okay? That is, in tune with the psyche, that can pick up on, other people's psyche to help them, better their lives, which will better yours, all right? Because you're helping others. You are also meant to do readings. I'm getting this right now. I didn't even know that this was going to come up, but because I was getting ready to say before this is that you are clairvoyant, okay? I feel like you have all the psychic abilities and all the clairs, all right? But the main ones that you are awakening right now and you are becoming more in tune with is your clairvoyant, your clairaudient, and being telepathic. And definitely someone that is like, able to astral project a lot, maybe in people's dreams, all right? You receive a lot of downloads and messages and communicate with the spiritual realm and a lot of beings that have not probably crossed over or maybe be earthbound. But yeah, so you are someone that you definitely are someone that is meant to do readings, okay? And even if these readings are not with cards or not, the quote-unquote psychic readings are just not about, the oracles and the tarot and the psychic and all that, that's too, but I'm just getting reading, and I'm getting that because when I was going to work in the past, I used to see this truck that kept saying reading, and I'm seeing that right now. So this must be a message for you that you are meant to do readings, all right? So stop allowing fear to hold you back. You thinking that you're not ready, okay? Because everything takes time, all right? Everything takes practice. Yes, you are, taking that big quantum leap, but it all is a process, all right? And I'm getting, I don't know, maybe this is for a divine goddess, all right? I'm getting the Lori Harvey. I'm probably gonna do a video about that. You know how she is just this, this dark feminine goddess, someone who's just like in her power. She's just always looking like she has it together. And nobody knows exactly what's going on within, but however she presents herself to the world, she presents herself in a divine goddess type of energy. But that did not happen overnight. If you go back and you look at her past photos, and if you guys are familiar with the show, The Game, oh my God, I used to love that show. But yeah, it's like a football game, and they're all reacting football players and their lives and what it is that they go through and all that. But she was she was like an extra in that that show. And if you look at that, if you look at her pictures too, like if you really research and go back and look at her pictures, she looks completely different. And that's just exactly how these quantum leaps works, okay? Because you have to put the work in, all right? Yes, you can manifest, you can do your magic, you can do your spell work, but don't forget, the most important ingredient, and that is taking the action, all right? And actually doing the work. By doing the work is, confirmation that you actually believe, in yourself. You believe in your divinity, all right? You know that you are divine, and you know that you are and this is how you know that you're divine, because when you start to realize that you are a God, all right, you start to realize that, you know, you're not the victim. You start to realize that, hey, I am the creator of my reality. I'm no longer following others, okay, the mundane life, or, you know, the life that I was programmed, you know, to follow. I'm creating my own life, okay? I'm going to create my heaven, all right? I'm going to, wow, hold on. So, it's ringing here. You might be getting a lot of, you know, rings in your ears, all right? That's just, you know, telling you that you can, it's okay to, do you accept this message? Are you accepting these downloads that you are getting ready to receive? Number 833. I seen that earlier, okay? It's 9:04 right now. But it's like, wow, I'm getting the show Sandman again. And if you guys watch that, it's very good. But I'm getting the vortex, okay? I don't know, all right? Maybe you are working with vortexes or somewhat connected with a vortex, but also yoga. Yoga is definitely on your side, okay? That will also help you enhance your abilities, okay? By, you know, looking at things from all different angles, all right? That is, yoga is such a powerful tool. Do not sleep on yoga, okay? I'm telling you guys, like, actually, that was really one of my you know, one of the first things that helped me awakening was yoga. And I believe also, you know, cutting out pork, cutting out holidays and things like that. But that was like, you know, way before, and especially, you know, way before the yoga. I was always kind of like, you know, trying, you know, making sure I exercise and things like that. But pork definitely helped awaken. Cutting out pork definitely helped awaken a lot, you know. And that was years ago. It was like back in 2014 or 13 when I was pregnant with my youngest child. And he just was not having it. He was like, no, I don't want that. And I used to love pork chops. And he was just like, no, I don't like that. You're not eating that. You're not feeding me that. But now it's like, I'm trying to have them, you know, stay vegan and all. And they want to still sometimes sneak and eat pepperonis with their families on the other side. But it's all cool because he is like actually like one of like my main healthiest childs, okay? And that probably had a lot to do with not eating pork. And then once I stopped eating pork, no, it was before pork, okay? Because that's when I cut out holidays as well. It was just like everything leads up to your ascension, all right? Especially, I'm getting that a lot of you may have been golden children, okay? Do you know what that is? Well, to me, that is the ones that are, you know, like always been put on a pedestal, okay? Like some, like, you know, your family just always like, when you were a baby, you must, you know, you probably, I'm not gonna say you was hearing, but, or, you know, you probably heard stories of people telling you that, oh yeah, you were such a beautiful baby, or you were such a smart child, or you were such a creative or athletic, or, you know what I mean? So these are the children that think that, you know, the family members think highly of you, okay? And there's a reason why, okay? Because you are someone that is more likely, you know, the generational curse breaker, okay? And then some of you may be the black sheeps which are, you know, similar but the opposite, but still have, you know, kind of the same role. Okay, you know, you ask, or you are choosing to be the generational curse breaker. Okay, maybe you were someone, or is still someone that likes to do things first. And there's a reason why too. You know, everything is definitely not a coincidence. Everything is divine. All right, as long as you know, are choosing to live in your divinity. But so I am going to work with these hidden world oracle cards. All right. The first card that came out was the gift. All right. It's present, honoring, and offering. So you are also being offered a gift. Okay. There's something that you have done. Okay. I don't know if this was some type of you know, spiritual technique, you know, when it comes to, like, you know, you using your mudras, you know, astral projecting, communicating with certain spirits or elements, telepathic, whatever you did, you have entered into this hidden world, all right, where the, you know, where the blind cannot see. Okay, only ones that possess certain abilities are able to enter this world. All right, you have to be okay, with this card, it's like your body has to be light. All right, and I'm not talking about the color, I'm talking about light as a feather. Okay, the density. So maybe you were on a fasting journey. All right, and that fasting, it doesn't always have to be with food. Okay, you could have been fasting on, you know, what it is you putting in your mind, what it is you are, you know, putting your attention to, your focus. So what are you, you know, keeping out? But however, though, are you just, you know, continuing to strengthen your abilities? You have, you know, and doing the work. Okay, because, you know, you have to do the work. The number 3, so you may have been doing yoga or doing techniques that connect with the mind, body, and soul. All right, those 3 are aligned with each other. Okay, they are coming together to better serve you. So hold on, my little child, oh, I was gonna say, he got the nerve, he listening to music while he in the shower. Like, dude, you don't turn it down. Hold on, I'm recording, baby. Give me a second. But yeah, hold on, you guys. Oh wow, 9/11. So 9/11, 911. That means that hold on. Fold up your blanket. So I was seeing that number last month, and to me, or when I looked it up, because I was unaware, I didn't really get it for the most part. Like, why am I seeing 9/11? Like, does that mean that something is, you know, because there's an emergency that I need to be doing something about, because, you know, 911 emergency, how can I help you? And to me, emergencies, you know, if you could call 911, and, you know, I mean, when you tell them that it's emergency, they're normally here in a jiffy, depending on the situation. Okay, but it says that you are on the right path when you see 911. So these gifts that you are being offered are helping you stay on your correct path. All right, because I don't believe that you can fall from, you know, I don't believe that you can, really like fall unless you really choose to, and you just like, say I'm done. But no choice, like no decisions or like no like mistakes or anything that you make is going to keep you from going down the right path. Like how you see certain movies and like certain like Disney movies and princess movies and things like that, where they might have to go down a path, or they might have to say, hey, like for example, like their grandpa, for example, say like a little Smurf or something, their grandpa gets sick and they go visit a wizard, to give them some specific elixir and things like that. But the wizard only had enough to keep them, alive for a day. So they then get a quest, and they, he's like, well, there's more, but the place where it is, nobody ever makes it over the bridge, and it's very dangerous, and I wouldn't suggest anyone to go. But that person, the other person, he wants his, father or grandfather, whoever I said, he wants them to live longer, and he does not want that to be their last day, so he's willing to take that risk. So it's sort of like that, and then on his journey, he may, have to fight certain monsters or certain beings there, but he's always going to be undefeatable, and it may take some time, but he's going to get there, and he's going to, retrieve that elixir and then bring it back safely. So even if you feel like you have to pause and you have to start all over, that's a great thing, because at least and remember that you are not on anyone else's time. All right, that's really important. All right, and if you are around people that are giving you that type of energy that you need to rush, okay, just because that's the energy that they are, pull your power back. Okay, transmute that energy, and remember that, hey, remember to always transmute energy. Any bad vibes or negative energy that people are sending you, transmute that into believing that they are sending you great vibes, all right? That they are just sending you nothing but love and abundance, financial wealth, all right? Because, the power is in with you, all right? So remember that you are being powerless when you are giving someone else your power, and you are allowing them to manipulate your energy to work against yourself. Now, there might be times where you have to reflect and, maybe say, hey, maybe there's something about this person, that is making me take a deeper look within myself. And it may not be like, they may not be rushing you, but they may have a point. Okay, maybe it's like, okay, it's time for you to do something. Yeah, you ain't been doing nothing. Whatever. Anyways, so yeah. So there's a lot of tools that tools, studies, and lessons that will help you enhance your abilities, okay? Your telepathic, your psychic, and your clairaudient and clairvoyance, all right? Sun gazing, all right, is great for, that pineal sun gazing and moon gazing, all right? These are things that you could do naturally, okay, without having to go and purchase anything. Meditating, okay, meditation. Like I said, yoga, for your telepathy energies, watch certain movies. Hold on. Watch certain movies. There's certain games and things that you could play with your family members, all right? That will help strengthen, your telepathy abilities, okay? By hold on. Oh shit, I think I just did. What did I just do? Hold on, my bad. But yeah, sorry about that. But yeah, so yeah, like you can play certain you can test yourself. You can just, like what I like to do sometimes is just like to see if you know what I mean, just to test your skills, like to see if you know the answers to certain things. Like you may read something and pause at a certain part and then see and feel if you can, you can try to see, or you can try to hear, or you can try to feel if you know what is going to be said next. But when it comes to these gifts and abilities, you have to be okay with making mistakes, all right? Because remember that everything is happening for a reason, and everything is happening on a greater scale. So you may think that you're making a mistake, and you may think that you got it wrong at that time, but it was meant for that, all right? It's not about I know everything, I have to be right. It's just like, oh shoot, okay, I accept that. On to the next. But there's also, I think there is a book called Develop Psychic Skills. What is her name? I don't know. I think her last name is Hoffman. I know you can get it from Barnes and Nobles, I believe. That will help you with your psychic abilities and reading, okay? There's lots of books on how to read tarot. And just also, it's really about just trusting your intuition as well, too. You know what I mean? About trusting yourself, all right? And the more you can trust yourself, the more, everything you do will work out for your favor because you trust yourself, all right? You trust your decisions, all right? Because all you have is yourself at the end of the day. Yeah, you have help from other beings and other, worlds and all that, but you have to live with yourself. So it's best to make yourself your best friend and love it and be happy within yourself. All right, so we have the Mother Awakens. All right, so that is also, it was just 2244. That's you stepping in your divine feminine, your goddess energy, okay? And if you are a male watching this, all right, you may be attracting your goddess, okay? And you may also be the ones that are here to help awaken the goddesses as well, all right? So you may be dealing with someone that you are in a relationship with, and just by, your energy, you were, created to help awaken. But the Great Mother awakens, all right? So that is the era that we are in now, because that is actually happening at this moment, all right? The Great Mother is awakening. And what that means is that the goddesses are starting to remember who they are. They are starting to no longer worship anyone, okay, but themselves, especially a man. They are starting to know their worth. They are starting to realize that they are powerful, okay, that they are the creators, that they are no longer going to tolerate any suppression. And that is, what we want to experience, a more creative life, okay, with everyone, trying to create a better reality for themselves and for the ones that they love by opening up, their hearts, allowing people to choose whatever they want, okay, without any attachment, okay, learning how to be detached, learning to say, oh, that's what you want to choose, all right, go on and choose whatever you want. And also, when the Great Mother awakens, because the Great mother awaken first, and then she also helps awaken the father, okay, the masculine. So right now, you may be dealing with a masculine that is still asleep, all right, but you have entered that portal where you have awakened your your divinity, all right. So when you continue to awaken, you are going to continue to ascend, okay, on different levels, on different spectrums, all right, receiving different wisdom and different knowledge, all right. So be open to be open and receptive to the wisdom that is coming your way, because it is going to be a lot. And I believe at this time, you are better able to understand it or understand it. And be at, you know what I mean, to understand it, to interpret it, to apply it to your life. So let's see. Yeah, okay, so Dawn Watcher, caretaker, guardian, and support. Whew. Wow, you have a lot of fours, all right, that you may be seeing. To me, that always give me money, because on the keypad, the number 4 has the money sign. That's what I get for fours when I'm seeing it, and it's 924 right now. 925. Look at my candle in the background. I'm like, what the heck? And then Osiris' shadow. Okay. But yeah. So you may be, one of your aspects of your goddess energy is, to be more of the guardian, the caretaker, okay? The support. You love being more in the home and seeing over things, making sure, things they put in their place, okay? That is goddess energy as well. You have a powerful third eye though, but your higher self though, wow, you're definitely connecting with your higher self, okay? And my advice, because I'm getting ready to end this video, to you is to take the necessary steps, all right? Remember what I was saying, that you just don't go into this transition overnight, all right? You have to prepare yourself, you have to discipline yourself, you have to apply yourself, and you have to start somewhere, okay? It's better to start somewhere than just to compare yourself to others, okay? And please do not compare yourself to others, all right? Whatever they're showing you, just know that that didn't happen overnight at all for them either, okay? They end up trusting their vision, they end up trusting their downloads, and they end up believing that they could do it, and they did it, okay? So that is the same with you, my dear. But yeah, so continue to take those leaps, and don't be afraid of the knowledge and the wisdom as well, okay? Don't let it deter you, only let it benefit you, all right? Because the more you know, the more you can grow, the more you can have, the more you can do, the more you can discern, so I keep saying too, and I'm like, why I keep saying that? But that is all I have for you, my loves, at this moment. If this message resonated with you, you could definitely like it, okay? You could comment down below, peace and gratitude, so we can, exchange energy on a higher level, all right? Because when we exchange energy, we are exchanging, that high vibrational frequency, which will help us in our manifestations when it comes to creating a life that we want to have, that we want to live in this lifetime. All right, so again, hope this message, activated you know, some part of you within your subconscious. And thank you for tuning in, and have a great life.